James Cybulski, Hockey Ultimate Team. This is where the magic happens. This should be a fun one. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. The Bruins will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Shot! And he makes a save there. Takes the feed at the back end. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. And the puck skips away after a nice defensive deflection. Moves it quickly over to Croswell. And that's off target.
We can certainly be disappointed with his finishing touch there, James, but a lot of good work put into the fight for position to get to that area in the first place.
And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. And they've got it in their own end here. Oh, monstrous hit right there. The Bruins gain control of the puck. And the puck's kicked free. Takes the pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Sends it over to Burns. Carries the puck up through center. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Unloads one. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Right on the doorstep. Puck picked up by Carpenter. Steps inside the line. Fires it. No room for that one to get through. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Sends it out front. And he denies that great opportunity there. Here's a chance. A simple stop with the glove by Nabokov. Eklund's taking it from his own end. And that's picked up by McSorley. Avoids the defender. Scores! The defender put it into his own net.
You don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Bruins finally break through here in period number one.
It's so important to drop one. It gives you confidence to recognize, hey, we can score on this goaltender, and you take that energy and you head to the dressing room for intermission. You get so much needed rest, and you got to come out flying in the second.
Moves the pass in front, and he shuts down a great scoring chance there. And a strong physical collision on the play there. There's a shot. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down.
Nabokov's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, to position to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. You have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Both teams with a chance to recharge and refresh, and this second period about set to get underway. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
The Bruins are fortunate that they're only down by 1 goal heading into the second here, James. I mean, it's been a brutal first period of turnovers. Just seems like there's a lack of communication out there.
Slides the puck across to Burns. Quick pass to Marleau. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Fires it on net. And there's the save on the play. And sends it just out of reach. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Bergeron's quick stick off the draw wins possession.
So much time in practice working on D-zone faceoffs, and this is exactly why coming off an icing, you win it, and you have the opportunity to get out and get a change.
Passes out front. The shot. Nabokov's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Bruins are checking all the boxes tonight. More shots, more goals, and they lead in the second. Boston's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. And that was stopped. They score! Johnny on the spot. He tucks in the rebound.
I love watching types of goals because there's a certain edge in grit and level of competition that you have to fight for those rebounds, James. He's ignited his entire bench with that energy goal.
The Bruins get a hold of the draw. Boston's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Nabokov's going to hang on for a whistle. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Boston's been the better team here over the last few minutes, increasing their lead to 2. Unleashes a cannon! Great pressure on the offensive end by Carpenter. Scooped up along the wall by Eklund. Pushes it across to Smith. Dropped him in the open ice. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Denied by the goaltender.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Shot! Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Boston's had one song in their mind all night long. Shot, 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 shots. They continue to lead late in the second. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. And he makes that save as well.
He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
Cuts to the paint. Denies him. Back at the point, they set it up. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Nabokov's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Puck is dropped. He wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next. Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. And just like that, the clock is ticking on period number 3. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
The Bruins can't seem to find a way to get shots on net here, James, and they're going to have to if they want to get back in this game. I mean, it's still close because of their goaltender. Now in the third period with less runway, they got to take some risks. They got to take some chances if they want to gain offensive possession.
And that goes off a body. Boston's ready to go on the attack. The Bruins carrying it along the blue line. Moves it to Boyle. Marlowe's got it in the defensive end. Boston's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Stones him with the blocker.
How'd you like to look up and see this guy barreling down on you? You know that he's got the strength, he's got the power, and he's got the will to take it to the net.
Blocker save.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control.
He scores! Patrice Bergeron comes through.
Well, this is just a fabulous shot. When you're in that high slot area, you know that you're going to be closed upon quickly, so you gotta have a quick release. That's the first thing. And the second thing is the accuracy. If it's quick and it's on, you're going to score.
The Bruins continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
It's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Slides the puck to Carpenter. Can't keep a hold of it. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Boston's offense has been the story tonight, leading big time here in this third period. The Bruins get a hold of the puck off the draw. Loses the coverage there. You've been thunderstruck.
Yeah, and you can see and feel that coming, couldn't you, James? And man, that was thunderous. That was a huge hit.
He got all of that hit. Cutting to the slot. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Blocker saved by the goalkeeper.
Moog's had a quiet night, James. He's been watching most of the game from the other end because of the defensive nature of his team tonight. But man, does he make a nice save there, and that's showing that he's emotionally engaged. He's staying prepared even though he hasn't been busy.
Boston's got possession of the puck. The Bruins carried along the wall. Goaltender in front! There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Nabokov's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Couturier's won the draw there on the attack. Oh, and he stops that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Big save.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
The Bruins are just minutes away from closing out this blowout. They have had plenty of scoring opportunities and have maximized most of them. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Final minute of regulation here, and it should be it. Tap dances around the check. Puck grabbed by Markov. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Passes it to Carlson. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. Blocked. Takes the puck along the wall. Oh, what a save! Now it's picked up by the defense. And finally they get it out of their own end. He's got a step. Oh, denies him on the play.
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and send it. Stop!
And they do it again and again and again.
The coaches will be preaching this and have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating because they are on a roll.
Well, this one's pretty much elementary, but one more face-off here.
I love this snapshot from in tight, James, that beats the goaltender. But how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you gotta have the will.
There's the final horn, and this one's in the books. The Bruins put on a dominant performance tonight, Cheryl.
They were outstanding tonight, and all lines were firing. Their deep pairings were connected, and they got great goaltending as well. A collective effort that got them the comfortable win.
You've been waiting for this all day. I've been waiting for this. Cheryl's been waiting for it. Oh, boy. The Bruins will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Oh, look at this. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Oh, he makes another save. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the ozone. Oh, look at that hit. Tees it up. Oh, what a stop. And they've got it in their own end now. There's the collision. Devastating collision into the boards.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Puts it on net. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Hill. Oh, what a save on the clapper. Here's a blast. Oh, turns it aside once again. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. There's a collision. And look at that. They finally get it out. Takes a shot. Fantastic save.
Moog's been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Shuts him down. Sends the pass over. Takes a shot, and that doesn't reach the net. Loses his check, and he's on a breakaway. Trying to shake the defender. Buries it for the goal. The Sabres are on the board here. They have the game's first goal in the back half of period number 1.
Well, you can really see that they bought into what the coach said pregame, James, about being patient, trying to capitalize on their opportunities, and they do it late in the opening frame.
And makes the save. Scores right on the doorstep. He pounces on the rebound and puts it home. The Bruins have manufactured a lot of chances here in this first period, but they still find themselves trailing late. And they win that neutral zone draw. Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
The Senators play it along the boards. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Great read with the stick. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment. Second period set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, partner, we've got a pretty good sample size of what we've seen in this one tonight. Your assessment?
The Bruins are trailing in this game because they're getting caught deep in the offensive zone. They've got to race to position and get on their course and really elicit some back pressure here. They're giving up way too much off the rush.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The Senators now lead by 2. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Takes the feed. Shakes off the coverage. To the front. The Bruins look to start the transition game. They've got the defense outnumbered. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Quick pass to Barzal. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Nugent Hopkins looks around. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Shot. Textbook stop by Hill.
Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is pumped.
Still lots of time left in the period, and it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Sends a pass over to his teammate, and he was ready for that one. Handles the pass from the right side. Moves inside. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
This is a great reactive save. I mean, he sees the puck at the last second in his is able to get his body in front of it. That is tough, not easy to do. He found it, and he made the save.
Here's a backhand. He scores.
Everyone's talking always about a 200-foot game. Well, this is how you become a complete player. You put yourself in position to defend, and then once you do, you make these great plays to turn to offense. I mean, he's able to possess this puck because of a defensive play, and then he turns it into a goal.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. And that play's broken up. Solid hit on the play. Here's a short pass to Linsman. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Oh, he got paddled by Hill.
I love this power move to the net. I'm going to call it driving the line. You want to manipulate your opponent so they have to turn, and that's exactly what happens. He wins the battle to the space, just doesn't connect on the finish.
Geeky's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. The lane was plugged up, and that shot's blocked. Goaltender covers up, and we'll get a face-off. Late goings of this period. The Bruins make their way back into the face-off circle, still in search of another goal. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. Makes the save! Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. And the puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to regroup. And with that, 2 periods now in the books. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we got the 3rd period coming at you in moments. Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. All right, the puck is dropped on the 3rd and final frame. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
The Bruins have had a solid 40 minutes of play, and they haven't been rewarded in terms of the game score, James, but I do believe that they can get back in this game if they continue with the good habits. They've had a high percentage of possession in this game. They dominated the play in the offensive zone. It's just a matter of translating it into offense.
To the low slot. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside.
And that's picked off in the defensive end. Breakaway. Great save on the breakaway. Wow.
Well, goaltenders are so good at giving and then taking away, and that's exactly what he does right here, James. I think he's given an area of the net and then takes it away, knowing that the shooter's going there.
Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Takes a shot. Scores. They tied it up. And we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
The Bruins tied things up, and suddenly we're in next goal win territory, Cheryl.
Yeah, these last minutes are critical in this game, and you know that the big mistake that happens, it could be the last one.
Quick feed to Theodore. Solid hit on that play. Here's a feed in front. He scores! What an opportunity, and delivers!
Everyone has a role on the team. You have the high-flying flash and the goal scorers, and then you got the hard-nosed, gritty players who know how to get it done. And he is an example of this. Look at him on the hunt. He's not going to get rewarded with a point, but man, does he ever start this play with a huge body check that gains them possession.
The Bruins have jumped out to that critical one-goal lead here at this stage of the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, and what a stage of the game it is. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. You're up by 1. Now you have to defend it, but you don't want to get too defensive because you still have to attack. There is some time left.
And that's intercepted by Celebrini.
You can feel the energy in the building right now in this tight game. The prep.
And he puts it into his own net.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
More than half the frame has been played here. The Bruins have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Answers the call with a big save. And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. Scores! What a finish!
Two parts to this. I mean, he's on a breakaway, so he had to get to the right spot, break away from the pack, and then he's got to finish here, James. I just love the confidence. He was very decisive in his move to be able to put this by the goaltender.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Belleville's gained possession. Slides it diagonally to Sakic. Takes the feed. And there's the save. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Quick shot! And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, zero fear to get in front of that shot. 41 seconds. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play.
Carpenter's doing a great job of playing fast in this game and closing quickly on his opponent. Anytime you put your opponent in a vulnerable spot, you squeeze and you hit like that, you're going to create turnovers. That's exactly what happens and a reason why it results in offense and the goal.
Bergeron's won the draw. Turns him away. Hill's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
And now it's grabbed by Kronwall. And he was right there to make the stop on that play. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. The Senators start with the puck in their own end. Moves it quickly over to Bedard. The Senators pick up steam and are on the attack. Shot! Oh, what a slick stop by Bone!
The goaltenders scores!
And look at that! They tie it up before the buzzer!
I can't believe it, the buzzer beater. I mean, the level of urgency and desperation in their play was incredible.
Here's a shot! Denies him on the slapper! And he turns that one aside.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
There's the horn for regulation, and it solves nothing. Overtime coming up right after this. OT should tell us who wins and who loses, and they're ready to get it underway. Looking for heroics here as they get underway in overtime. Feeds it over to Ari. And that's a great read to force the turnover. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. And that skips out of the offensive end. Puck scooped up by Ari. The Bruins take it across the blue line. Less than 60 for the win! There it is! They scored, win it in overtime! I'll tell you what, this squad came to play tonight.